rest, everyone. So please stand for our prayer to be led by Mr. Nonjun Cariaga. Amen. Good afternoon, class. Good afternoon, students. Yes, good afternoon. Class, before you take your seats, we will have a short energizer. And please follow the video on the screen. Are you all energized? Very good. Before you take your seats, please pick up some pieces of papers under your chairs and arrange it also. Class, you may now take your seats. Class, who are the absentees this afternoon? Ms. Secretary, kindly write down who is the absent this afternoon and give it to me after our class this afternoon. Class, who can still remember what was our topic last meeting? Yes? Melon? Very good. It's all about 1987 Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines. Class, before we proceed to our discussion this afternoon, we will have an activity first. This activity is picture analyzing. I show a picture and you analyze what picture is all about. Yes, Cariaga? Very good. It's all about law and education. Class, our topic this afternoon is all about Republic Act number 9155. Republic Act number 9155. But before we proceed to our discussion, here's the objectives. Everybody, please read. Thank you. When we talk about Republic Act of the Philippines, it's created by the legislative body of our government through Senate or the Congress. And the Republic Act number 9155 or the Governance Act of 2001 was approved by former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo on August 8, 2001. And the first provision, the main provisions of RA 9155, first is strengthening the Department of Education or DepEd. Ms. Libaga, read. Thank you. Through Department of Education or DepEd, the agency have a responsibility to manage our basic education in our country, Philippines. And the second one is the setting goals of basic education. Ms. Seboma, can you read? Thank you. Do we have an idea, Ms. Lagunan? Yes. Setting the goals of basic education is the basic education including to prepare the students for active citizenship, to have a new learning, to active citizens in our country. And the third one is the establishing the rights of the students. The law establishes the rights of students, including the right to education, health, and safety. We are all know that in our country, we have the right to education for all. We have the right to educate ourselves. We have the right to have a education. And the fourth one is defining the roles of stakeholders. Ms. Katobis, can you read? Defining the roles of stakeholders. Thank you. In the defining of the roles of stakeholders, the law defines the roles of stakeholders. This includes the teachers, parents, and the communities. This here belongs to the defining roles of stakeholders. And the fifth one is the setting standards of basic education. In our education in our country, we have the setting standards. We have the including teachers, schools, and curricula. And we have the benefits of RA 9155 of the Republic of the Philippines. First one is improve quality education. Ms. Lagunan, can you read the improve quality of education? Thank you. To improve the quality of education in our country, through Department of Education, the agency who have a responsibility to to have a responsibility to our country to have an education. Is to improve our education, to enhance our learning in our country. And the second is the establishment of the students' rights. Ms. Sibunga, can you read the establishment of students' rights? Thank you. Establishment of students' rights. The law establishes the rights of students, including the right to education, health, and safety. Most students have the right to have an education from the kinder to college, and to have a health and safety in the schools or in the community. And the third one is the increased stakeholder participation. The law encourages participations of stakeholders in basic education, including teachers and communities. And the fourth one is standardization of basic education. The law sets standards for basic education, including standards for teacher. Like for example, the teacher have a standards for teaching. Like for example, now in the 21st century learning, we have a matatag curriculum in our Department of Education in our country. And are you all understand our topic this afternoon? Yes. And now we will have a group activity. I group you into two groups. This is the group 1 and the group 2. And all you need to do is to create a debate. This is the group 1. The topic of the group 1 is the educations for the give more funds in the public schools, and in the private give more funds in the private schools. I give you 10 minutes to prepare and 5 minutes to present in front. And here's the criteria for your activity. Clarity of position, 40%, relevance of arguments, 40%, strength of analysis, 20%, total of 100%. Okay, now let's start our debate activity. Two groups go in front to start our debate activity. Very good. Our debate activity is done. And do you have any questions and clarifications, class? None? If you don't have questions, I don't want to ask questions. Class? Mr. Lanaha, what is our topic this afternoon? Very good. Our topic this afternoon is all about the Republic Act number 9155 of the Republic of the Philippines, created through a Department of Education or the Governance Act of 2001. And now, Ms. Sibunga, can you give the examples of the main provisions of the RA 9155? Very good. And Ms. Libaga, can you give the examples of the benefits of the RA 9155 in our Republic Act of the Philippines? Okay, thank you. Very good. And now, class, because I know that you are all understand our topic this afternoon, we will have a short quiz. Please read the instructions. I give you 5 minutes to answer the questions, and I will want to check the verse. Okay, are you all done? Please pass your papers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I will want to check the verse. And now, class, for your assignment, investigate how multicultural diversity affects teaching practices. Globally, discuss the challenges teachers face in the diverse classroom. Maximum 40 to 45 words, 50 points. Requirements: write on the short bond paper, use credible source, and cite reference properly. And the grading criteria: content, relevance, 20 points. Depth of research, 15 points. And organization and coherence, 10 points. And writing style, 5 points. Goodbye, class.